Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today, we'll be going over 4 easy steps you should be doing to execute your ride to enhance shine and protection. From wheels, to paint, to tires, and last but not least, the cherry on top, LUCENT Spray Shine. Let's get started. Alright guys, the first stop on this detail is going to be the wheels, but as you guys can see, the wheels have seen better days. Of course, it does have curb rash, it does have permanent damage that unfortunately won't come off, but by using Signature Series Wheel Cleaner, it's going to help me remove all the dirt, grime, brake dust, filth away from the wheel as safely as possible. So like this, it at least adds a shine and reflection, but you can also see how brown these tires are. It's in need of a tire shine. So by using Signature Series Wheel Cleaner, it's going to allow me to degrease the tires, degrease the face of the wheel, as well as the barrel. So like this, I achieve a deep clean, and like that, whenever I come back to apply G6 Hypercoat onto my tires, it's actually going to bond and it's not going to fail over time. So first things first is going to be rinse down the face of the wheel and tire. Just by rinsing down the face of the wheel and tire, you guys can see that it did remove brake dust away from the face of the wheel, the light one, but there's still some stubborn ones that still stuck on there. So by using Signature Series Wheel Cleaner, it's going to help me remove it safely as possible. But before anything, I'm just going to remove the sprayer top, and I'm actually going to dilute some into my bucket, just so I can have extra clean power inside my bucket. So like this, every time I grab a brush, it's going to have lubrication and I won't harm or scratch the wheel. So now I'll just go to the tire, and I'll spray the tire as well. And then I'm also going to spray the face of the wheel. By me spraying the tire and the face of the wheel, one, it's allowing me the citrus-based cleaner to actually penetrate the grime, debris, so whenever I come with a brush, it's actually going to be a lot easier to clean it. And now I'll just get my pressure washer on and activate my Signature Series Wheel Cleaner. And you guys can see, by diluting Signature Series Wheel Cleaner inside my wheel bucket, it's going to allow me to actually get suds. So the first step on this detail is going to be the barrel. So I'll get my red rocket, and I'll just stick it right in, and I'll start scrubbing it back and forth. By me scrubbing it back and forth, it's going to allow me to clean out the barrel of this wheel, and you guys can see how dirty the wheel actually is. I'll come back, release the dirt and grime, and continue to the next spoke. We always recommend working top to bottom like this. We avoid cleaning the wheel twice, and you guys can see how filthy this wheel is. So after every pass, I'll come back and just get more suds, get more cleaning power, so that every time I stick it back in, it has cleaning power and it won't scratch nor harm the barrel of the wheel. So I have 2 more spokes to go, and as you guys can see, the nylon bristles on the red rocket are very soft, very durable, and one cool thing about it, it actually bends. So you have very curvy wheels, you could bend it to your mold, so like this you get a much more deeper clean. So I'll stick it back in, clean out my brush, and then I'll just go back in there and make sure I remove everything from the barrel of the wheel. Keep this in mind, this is a 2003 Mercedes-Benz, so it has seen better days, it has tons of miles on it. So by me cleaning it, it's going to help me, 1, restore the shine, reflection, and protection, and 2, it's going to make the appearance look a lot better. So now I grab my WHEELIE wheel brush, and I'll just go and I'll start scrubbing the face of the wheel, just so I can remove all the filth, grime, debris away from the wheel, and brake dust. So like this, I actually have a true clean on this Mercedes wheel. Get more suds, scrub it all out. And once I'm done scrubbing the face of the wheel, I'll get into the nitty-gritty parts with my horsehair detailing brush. This is going to allow me to get inside the wheel lug nuts, the valve stem, just so I can make sure I achieve a much more deeper clean. Just scrub it all out, come back, get more suds. And finally, just to degrease the tire, I'll get my Signature Series Wheel Cleaner one more time. I'll spray it onto the tire. Then I'll grab my NIFTY wheel brush, and I'll just scrub it out. By me scrubbing it out, it's going to allow me to, 1, remove previous dressings. So whenever I come back to apply G6 Hypercoat, it's actually going to bond correctly onto the tire. It's not going to just be sitting on the surface. It's actually going to absorb deep into the tire. And whenever the driver drives off with the vehicle, it's not going to splatter all over the place, because keep this in mind. Tire shine is like lotion. If you just keep stacking and stacking and stacking it over time, you don't remove it, it's just going to fail. It's not going to be absorbed anymore. So by using the NIFTY wheel brush, it's going to help me remove previous dressings. So I actually have a bare tire, and whenever I come back to apply tire shine, it's actually going to bond. Once I'm already done, I'll grab my pressure washer, and I'll just rinse on the face of the wheel and tire. Just check that out. I would take these results any given day. Of course, the wheel does have some permanent damage that unfortunately can't be removed, such as here, right there, and down here that it has some type of contaminants stuck onto the face of the wheel, so that can't come out. But this result, I will take this any given day. So anyways, guys, we're done with step number 1. We're gonna move on to step number 2, which is washing this Mercedes-Benz. Let's get started. All right, guys, our next stop on this detail is going to be the wash. As you guys can see, this Mercedes-Benz behind me has seen better days. We'll be using Sticky Snowball. Sticky Snowball is going to suds up amazing. I'll pair it up with our Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. The Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon is bigger and better than ever. I mean, let's just go over the features that it has. One, it has a big blow bezel that's going to allow you to adjust your stream whether you want it super wide, super narrow, the choice is yours. And then up top, it actually does have a foam adjustment knob that allows you to choose how much foam you want. If you want a little bit of foam, just twist it all the way to the left. If you want maximum foam, just twist it all the way to the right. Just how our YouTube videos are. If you want shaving cream like foam, just leave it all the way to the right. And then if you remove the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon head, you have this Big Mouth that allows you to dilute from your gallon, 64 ounce, or even 16 ounce bottles a lot much more easier. So I'll grab my Sticky Snowball. I'll add 1 ounce into my Big Mouth. 1, 2, let's make it 2 ounces just so we have more foam. And then once I'm done, I'll get my Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon back head back on top. I will stir it and not shake it, because if I actually start shaking up here, it's actually going to cause foam inside here, and we want more foam on the car, less foam in here. So just stir it and not shake it. So now that we have our Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon set up, it is time to set up our 2-bucket method. Our 2-bucket method is going to reduce scratches and swirls because we're actually going to avoid cross-contamination. Up top, I have my dirt traps. Dirt traps have over 300 CYCLONE filters that's going to filter while I wash. One thing that I love about dirt traps is you could actually stack them. So if you have a super dirty car, just get 2 dirt traps, stack them up. Like this, you double your filtration. In this occasion, this Mercedes-Benz actually has dirt, grime, debris, but it's not so filthy like a muddy car, so I'll actually just be using 1. Whenever you're actually using them, just insert them at an angle and push all the way down. The reason why we always recommend using them at an angle is just like this, you cause a permanent seal and it does not rise back up while you detail. So now that we have our 2 buckets set up, it is just time to choose which one's going to be your wash bucket and which is going to be your rinse bucket. My left-hand side, your right-hand side is going to be my rinse bucket. On my right-hand side, your left-hand side is going to be my wash bucket. Now I'll grab Sticky Snowball, I'll add 1 ounce, and now I'll grab my big noodle wash mitt. I'll just sink it in here just so it can start lathering up. If you're not familiar with our big noodle wash mitt, just check out how big it is. It's huge. It holds tons of suds. It's going to allow you to wash your car faster, easier, and nonetheless, it's a versatile wash mitt that can be used on the interior car, exterior car, at home, at your office. Me personally, I use them on ceiling fans, my blinds at home, but I also use it around my detailing such as my interior and my paint. But obviously, I do have multiple wash mitts like this. I avoid cross-contamination. Anyways, guys, now that we have our 2 buckets set up, our Big Mouth set up, it's just time to rinse on the vehicle using our ProFlow. Once we're done rinsing on the vehicle, we'll be moving on to scrubbing it down using the big noodle wash mitt. Once I'm done with washing it, I'll actually get a woolly mammoth, dry it up, and then I'll show you guys the results after. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we just finished washing this Mercedes-Benz. Now we'll be moving on to adding Lucent Spray Shine. The reason why I want to add Lucent Spray Shine is because it's going to add more shine, more reflection, and nonetheless, it's also going to add protection. So all you want to do is just spray it onto the surface, and this is like a cherry on top. Once you're done washing it and you just want to enhance more shine, more reflection, use a quick detail spray, and like this, you will enhance shine and protection. So you spray it on, you wipe it off, and like that, you start enhancing shine. And the cool thing about Lucent Spray Shine is you could add it all over your car. Glass, wheels, windows, and much more. So I'll just spray it directly onto the car. I'll wipe it in one direction. And that is how easily it is to add a spray wax to your car. So just check that out. It's adding more shine, more reflection by using Lucent Spray Shine. So guys, let me just finish doing the rest of this car. Once I'm done, you're gonna see the big wow factor and the big mirror reflection that I achieved using Lucent Spray Shine. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we just finished with Lucent Spray Shine. As you guys can see, the car looks amazing. But now, just to finish off the detail, we're using G6 Hypercoat Dressing. G6 Hypercoat Dressing is a tire and trim sealant. It's going to protect it from UV rays, from sun fade, from cracking, discoloring, and much more. So all you want to do is just get an applicator. In this case, I'm using a foam applicator. I'll spray some G6 onto my applicator. I'll be very generous. Even though it's a sprayable formula, I like to spray directly onto an applicator if you have very small sidewalls. The reason why I don't want my dressing to go all over the place, I want to have control over it. If you have very big nubby tires, and that you can spray directly onto it, then follow it with a brush or an applicator. But once you already sprayed directly onto your applicator, you just gotta go back onto your tire or trim wherever you may be applying it, and you're just gonna be working it inside to side. By working inside to side, you're allowing the dressing to actually penetrate the rubber. If you need more, apply more. I always like to apply 2 coats over my tires. The reason why is because I want to ensure my tire shine bonds correctly onto the tire and it won't fail over time. So how long should I wait in between applications? I like to apply 2 coats like I told you guys. So I'll let 1 to 2 minutes pass, and once 1 to 2 minutes have passed, I'll reapply a secondary coat. As you guys can see, it's a big before and after. Just by using G6 Hypercoat Dressing, it turned this tire black and shiny. But whenever you're ready to apply a secondary application, just grab your applicator, your dressing, spray more, and apply more. And G6 Hypercoat Dressing, like I told you guys, it is a water-based dressing. Or if I didn't mention, it's a water-based dressing. A water-based dressing can be used on the interior and exterior ride. That's correct. As soon as you apply it and you actually touch it, it's dry to a touch, it's not oily, it's not going to sling all over the place. And if you properly degrease your tires like I showed you guys in this video, it's going to bond properly even if you're using an oil-based dressing, and it won't splatter all over the place. So guys, if you liked the video today, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we have brand new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that show you guys how to properly clean your car from the interior, exterior, undercarriage, engine bay, trunk, everything you might think of, it's on our YouTube channel. If you guys want to pick up any of these products I used today in this video, you can hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, or stop by a local detail guys. We have over 90 detail locations across the globe, including Canada and the UK. As always, I'm Henry, and thank you for sharing your passion for shine with Chemical Guys.